The views and opinions expressed on the Hemp Boca Show are those of the guests and audience, and are not those of the host, this station, media platforms, its management. The Hemp Boca Show is strictly for entertainment purposes only. Any information related to CBD products providing during the show are not intended to treat, diagnose, prevent, or cure, or make any medical claims. Before using CBD, Gene and Chris recommend you seek advice from a medical professional. Keep all CBD products away from children. Women who are pregnant, trying, or breastfeeding should not use CBD or hemp products unless instructed by your medical doctor. Hemp Boca's products are made in the USA from an FDA-registered facility that also carries the GMP, Good Manufacturing Practices, Organic, and ISO, International Standards Organization certificates. To access lab reports, visit www.hempboca.com. You must be 18 years or older to purchase product from Hemp Boca.
Express Travel Representative has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and a very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. Our travel advisors will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. We specialize in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation just for you.
One of the key principles we like to teach our members at Phil's Stock World is be the house, not the gambler. Stand around a casino, and every day you'll see thousands of people walk through the doors and play various games of skill and chance, and yet none of them are likely to ever be as rich as the person who owns the casino. That, over the long run, the odds are always in his favor. This is not gambling, it's a mathematical fact. How would you like us to teach you how to use this simple mathematical concept to turn investing from gambling into earning by teaching you to be the house? This is the key to learning how to be a true investor in the stock market and not just a hapless trader of stocks. Or, to sum it all up, we'll teach you to be the house and not the gambler.
Hemp Boca. Products of purest natural ingredients and providing a safe alternative method for relief from many symptoms, creating a healthier lifestyle without the use of opioids. Use Hemp Boca products for improved mental health and overall well-being. It's safe, legal, and non-psychoactive. Our pure and high-quality CBD is from clean industrial hemp, then extracted slowly over days to produce the strongest and most effective products on the market. Made in the U.S. with no synthetic ingredients. Committed to bringing our customers the highest grade CBD oil on the market. Our industrial hemp, it's organic with no solvents and pesticides, gluten-free, vegan, full spectrum, and third-party double lab tested. Our top priority is your health and wellness, and we are confident you will love our products and the amazing relief so you can enjoy the things you love to do. Try our products and start living a healthier lifestyle. Hemp Boca. Good health and good sense are two of life's greatest blessings.
Welcome to the Hemp Boca Show, everyone. I'm Jean, and this is Chris.
Yes.
And we got a full panel today for you. We're here live at Gizzy's Coffee here in Delray Beach. The address, this is 2275 South Federal Highway, Delray Beach. Come join us if you're driving by. Say hi.
Yeah, there's a lot of... I'm staring at the window of desserts.
Oh, yes.
And, of course, the chocolate chip cookies, which is my weakness.
Well, I hear they have
But
one of the best coffees.
a lot of coffees here,
Yes.
yeah. A lot of
Been
flavored
told.
coffees.
I'm not a coffee drinker, so I wouldn't know.
You know what I did? I was just kind of... It doesn't make any sense. I actually made a cup of coffee for the drive over here.
The coffee
It just
shop.
dawned on that. It's in the car. I'm like, why did I do that? I'm going to a coffee place. I could have just ordered...
You're all over the
No,
place,
no.
Chris.
Yeah, well...
Well, we have a full panel here and full
Yes.
lineup of topics to talk about.
Yes, yeah. We're going to touch on some news, current news articles in the CBD industry. But before we do all that and introduce our guests, we are from the Hemp Boca, and our website is hempboca.com. A lot of information are on there. We try to be as informative as possible and keep up to date on, there's a lot that you can learn about CBD, about cannabis, about strains, and just what the CBD is used, people are using for. And so, again, you can go to hempboca.com. Of course, there's products there to purchase, but if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to email us. You can send us at media at hempboca.com, anything referencing the show, or you can send it to us at support@hempboca.com, any additional information you need to know about CBD and Canada's be more than happy to help you. So,
Yeah.
but how have you been?
Since last week, good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm loving the weather this past weekend. It was just gorgeous. I mean,
Yeah.
first time putting on my boots this year.
Well, as soon as it gets to 69 or less, I mean, the 6 is the first number in that temp, I've got a sweater on. I don't know what it is, just my blood is thinned out. You know, I know, like my father who lives up in Maine would be down here with shorts and T-shirt walking around in that.
Yeah.
But I get,
My mom's in Dallas and she called me and she's like, it's 3 degrees. Good for you. I'm not there.
so
Well, thank you for being here, Jesse. This is
Yeah.
Jesse from Dr. Bougie's office. It's Bougie Center for Chiropractic.
and we align your
Up in
spine
West
at
Boca.
.com.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we always do a shout out to you guys because you started this Bahamas fund,
Relief fund.
relief fund, and we still have it on our website, by the way. So if you go to hempboca.com, way at the top, and you want to donate or show some support for the Bahamas, please do so. It's never too early, especially around the holidays. It's a great time to give, and they're going to take a long time for the Bahamas to kind of restructure, rebuild, and really get things going
And try to
over
get
there.
back to their original form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we also want to welcome Maribel Rodriguez from Pelosi Injury Law Firm. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having me.
It's great.
Thank you. Yes, driving all the way from Fort Lauderdale.
Fort
The
Lauderdale,
drive
yes.
is, I'm sure the traffic is not.
Traffic
easy
is
to-
never good.
It's not
No.
friendly. Well, they're opening up
fun.
those
It'll be fun
lanes.
going
so-
home.
Yeah.
Well, I actually live in Palm Beach, so it's not that bad. I'm
that's
halfway
perfect.
home.
Okay.
That's
well,
great. And
that's
Mr. Phil Davis, always love to see you.
Yes. Thank
Big
you
part
for
of
joining us.
Hemp Boca himself, but he also has an amazing website. He's very, very knowledgeable with stock options and just finance and numbers. Trust me, he's
Yeah, we
confuses-
call him our numbers
It's
guy.
unbelievable. Yeah.
The numbers guy.
All you gotta do, you can talk to him over the phone and just say, I got this, what's the missing equation, what's the missing number, and he'll be right there, recite it for you. For you any information you want to learn about stocks, you can
Almost
go
as
to
good as a
philstockworld.com. Okay, so you have
Sometimes it's
okay.
better than the
You're
calculator.
replaced by a 40-cent machine these days.
Yeah, no, but it's great to have you as always. Thank you for being here.
So what's up for
so
today?
let's update. We've already put it out there that we're working on this project with Thailand,
Mm-hmm.
and I know that there's some things in there we really can't discuss at this moment, but I think it's important to kind of touch on some updated news or things that came out in Thailand and
Well,
what they're
what
doing.
Phil just sent us today, that was interesting news about how just our normal people in Thailand can grow 6 plants just in their backyard.
Right.
They're allowed 6 plants so they can sell back to the government.
Right.
So how smart is that of government?
Well,
I don't know if that's.
I don't think it's
really.
smart at all.
I think they're paying
Well,
out-
they think-
I mean, if I look at the math that they've got on the plants,
Yes.
they're buying for $2,200 per plant, which is let's say £1 per plant. That's well, if you think about it, it sounds okay in the U.S. because it's about $150 an ounce, right? So there you're saying,
Yeah.
well, that's kind of reasonable,
Right.
but
we
the-
converted to
but-
Thai
Well,
baht,
first of all,
yeah.
no one in Thailand is going to pay $350, $400 an ounce for marijuana like they do in California.
Right.
So already that's got to be the price anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, the government's not really getting; they're paying a huge markup to the people, and effectively, it's almost a government handout of of a tremendous amount of $12,000 a year. Now that's kind of weird because there's the government. In other words, the government doesn't make money. They're going to buy this stuff and then prescribe it back to patients, not making any money on the end product. So effectively, it's a handout to all the people. But where the hell is this money going to come from? Is the question.
Well, Phil, when I read that highlight, there's some things that came to my mind. Is that because when I was in Thailand, I read about how their number one, they used to be the number one source for the economic growth was selling tobacco. There have been a huge reduction in cigarette sales to a point where it's just almost non-existent. And that's what prompted them, that's really what prompted them to look into legalizing cannabis
They
as a
also
whole.
they also had the best pot.
So,
Yeah, yes.
yeah, but
Thai
so
stick.
Thai sticks always the best.
my message when I read that, my perception, interpretation, however you want to call it, is that the government is in a desperate situation to try to strengthen the
But
economy.
that
and get
doesn't
back.
solve it.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But they're grasping, right? They're thinking of just quick ways. So here's my take. They're going to pay you $2,000 for whatever a plan or however the math comes out to be, just so you can take that money and reinvest it back in the economy, or maybe grow some more plants. But I guess you're maxed at about 6 or so a household.
Six. Yeah.
Well,
But
so,
it's
so it's
still-
like the Andrew Yang theory. It's to give everybody $1,000 a month, and it's basically exactly what Andrew Yang is proposing in America. Is that you have a universal basic income where every single person gets $1,000 a month, and then they put that money back into the economy. So you're giving away 360 million times 1,000, $360 billion a month is being given to the people. Well, effectively $1,000 to every person every month. So that's going to come out to like $4 trillion a year, which is 20% of our gross national product. But in theory, the money gets thrown right back into the economy. So you have $4 trillion back into the economy, and there's what they call a money multiplier effect. So money spent, especially by people on the bottom. People on the bottom, 80% tend to get their money and spend it. They go paycheck to paycheck, you know that expression.
Right.
So there's a multiplier effect because they obviously give it to someone else. So you give your money to the coffee guy, he gives his money to the beans guys and the cup guys, and the cup guys.
Right.
Then eventually it goes to a rich guy who has the stock, and they keep it because they
Right.
already have enough yachts, boats, and whatever. That's where the money stops. The problem with Trump tax cuts is he gives the money to the rich people, and they don't give it to anybody else. They just keep it. The best way to distribute wealth is to give money back to people at the bottom. It still goes to the guy at the top eventually, but
Right.
at least it goes through people's hands and gives people jobs.
Right.
I understand.
That's what this is.
I understand. I think it's, for that to create jobs or to have people make money there. I understand all that. But then the question is, there's logistics in growing. It's not just about planting a seed. We all know that. There's a male and female plants when you're growing hemp or cannabis. You got to understand how, and what buds to go get in order to sell something of quality.
Well,
then there's going to be an issue about quality.
The
Yeah.
seeds are
Yeah.
being provided.
That
The
too.
seeds are being provided by the University of Thailand, giving you the seeds,
Is that what it says?
Yes,
That the
they're giving you the
universities are giving
seeds. and you plant it. And they want you to plant it in your backyard, which I think is crazy.
So are they
But
giving it for free, or you have to
they're
purchase
apparently
it?
giving you seeds.
Yeah.
Wow.
Seeds are not that bad. Seeds, even in America, seeds are only $1.
Okay.
you're only
so
paying
are they
$1
giving
per seed.
instructions of how to plant and what the?
Yeah,
I mean,
I was gonna
It's
say that.
Thailand. It's like they know how to grow herbs in their garden. They have vegetables and herbs in their backyards. They know how to grow a plant.
Yeah.
It's not that it's not as hard as you really think it is. It is a weed basically, and it grows fairly easily. The trick is if you want to get the ideal conditions and you want to make the plant. It's like a tomato. Like you can grow crappy tomatoes easily.
Right.
But if you want to grow big, beautiful tomatoes, you got to babysit the plant and put the little sticks up and trim off the things and make sure the bugs don't get at it.
Right, right.
There's a lot of work to making a good tomato plant.
Yes.
I wonder
That's
if
the only
Thailand's
thing that
going
I
to
see
enforce it as like a business. So then you got to go and buy a business license, which there's a lot of revenue there for the government to make. If all these people, is it 18 years and older? Is it 21 years and older?
I don't know. There wasn't that much.
Can
There's
you
no
grow?
details.
Can you grow when there's
We'll find out.
babies in your house? Are you living? There's so many factors.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're gonna get
You
it on
know?
a conference call tonight. Hopefully, Odd, when he wakes up, he reads and he's like, "Okay, let's,"
You're so.
and then be
you're
able
just
to
so like.
answer
just let
some of
everybody.
our
Yeah.
questions.
Yes.
Because we're all assuming everything right now. We don't know the whole
It's-
details.
well, yeah, you can assume, but this is a conversation, right?
Yeah.
These are things to consider. It's not about
But it's
assuming.
interesting that
just-
it's a very
Yes.
interesting thing that the government is doing. They're accepting marijuana as a normal part of life now, and they're saying, well, if that's the case, then why don't we figure out a way for our people to make money in the
Right.
marijuana business instead
Right.
of just waiting for companies to come in and take over the country?
and which will happen.
Right,
And
which
they're
was
trying
our
to,
plan.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
But and then they'll realize that, okay, whoa, how do we monitor the quality and the safetiness, the safety of the product that we get? I mean, you can go down the street and pick up plants, then you go through extraction process. What are the safety measures that you're going to put in place to make sure that it wasn't contaminated, or they didn't do anything to the plant between the time they picked up the seed to when they actually grow full flower? There's a lot of. But if you
to-
then look at a
right,
company
considered.
that's willing to go in there that has expertise and knows how to grow and stuff, they'd have less risk or less concerns. There'll always be risk and concerns, but it outweighs the both. So
And then is that staying in Thailand? is that staying in Thailand, or are they going to eventually
Oh yeah,
let
it's
their...
going to expand out
They want
throughout.
they want to export.
Southeast. Yes.
Right.
That's the big
So
payoff is
all
when
the
they export.
families will be able
Right.
to export then directly to, let's say,
Well, right now it's just Thailand, but
Yeah.
we don't know if they're going to be able to.
They
Or
want
the
they want to
government
be a
will probably
provider
control
of,
that.
they want marijuana to be
Yeah.
a cash crop that they
Yeah.
export.
Yeah,
That's
right now it's
sensible. At
legal.
least that way there's money coming in.
Right
It's a
now
trade.
it's legal to export, but not to import.
Well, that's kind of silly because it's technically currently illegal to grow. So how do you
No,
export
it
something
is
that's
legal
illegal?
to grow, not at home, but
On
the
a-
government.
yeah,
the government.
If you have a
There are,
license, yeah.
if you have a license, yes. There
Yeah.
been how many licenses issued to grow?
I only counted in the research, in the multiple websites. I only counted there were 3 licenses issued to do kind of an A to C, but it was an internal R&D. It was just for research and development. It wasn't.
Right.
It wasn't for.
They're
You know,
not
just
there
anyone
yet.
walking
It's only been a year. They're not.
Right,
They're not
right.
anywhere right
It's
now.
not.
Right.
Yeah, right. This is just research and development. On a private sector, maybe permits, but a permit and a license are 2 different things. A permit, you are given so much to do. A license, you're able to do, from A to Z, so to speak. You may have a
Right.
permit that just you're allowed to do a few things, but that's all that I've seen. In Thai news articles and stuff like that.
Right.
So,
I mean, you can just Google Thai CBD legalized in Thailand. You'll see a bunch of articles on the laws of Thailand, and also, which is great for us, where we have a team of experts. Right now they're looking for us to educate in Thailand the professors and the doctors and the medical professionals. So
well, really, the whole operation. It's not just educating. It's really going
Well,
in there
yeah.
and it's not just going there and saying, oh, this is how. It's actually going there and growing and really making sure that we have quality, that they have quality oils. They're looking towards us for guidance.
well,
'cause-
that also, but first and foremost for the hospitals, for the doctors, they're looking for what's important for them is how to administer and how to diagnose the ailments and to administer the oils
Right.
to
Dosage,
each
right, yeah.
patient. Yes, the dosage is so important.
Yeah.
Because the doctors there do not know how to prescribe. So they are looking for education first and foremost. Like
Yeah,
you said,
no, it's great.
R&D.
Right.
And there's a learning curve to that too, because everybody processes the plant differently. So 250 might work for you, but 250 might not work for the next person.
Right.
And
It's
yes.
just a matter of
and it's
finding out.
milligrams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you would know because you see it firsthand.
Right.
At
Right.
Dr. Bougie's office, he sells all the CBD products
Yep.
and just sees the person, the go-to person
Yeah,
for
we
that.
have like just less than 2 minutes before we go to our first commercial break, but we do want to talk to you and Maribel and then get into Phil. But we want to learn more about how things are going with you at CBD at your practice, dosage, surveys, feedback. How appreciative we are. We have our products there, and I know we're working on things together. So. And Maribel, would like to get your take on CBD and really what you do at your law firm as well. It's always important to get other people's opinions and
and
feelings about
views,
it.
right?
And views.
Especially in law. We haven't had an attorney on our show,
Yeah.
so we definitely like to see, to hear
Yeah. What are your concerns are with as far with all the lawsuits that are popping up now with vaping?
Oh,
Now
yes.
it's unbelievable. But and then Mr. Phil, of course.
And me.
We're going to
And
talk
you.
about Hemp Boca's portfolio and trades, and I always am interested in the weed stocks and how they're doing, and
Yes,
Aren't
we
we
didn't have
all?
enough time last week,
Yeah,
so
so-
we saved the best for last.
right. So this is the Hemp Boca Show. We are live at Gizzy's Coffee in Delray, 2275 South Federal Highway, and we will be right back.
One of the key principles we like to teach our members at Phil's Stock World is be the house, not the gambler. Stand around a casino, and every day you'll see thousands of people walk through the doors and play various games of skill and chance, and yet none of them are likely to ever be as rich as the person who owns the casino. That, over the long run, the odds are always in his favor. This is not gambling, It's a mathematical fact. How would you like us to teach you how to use this simple mathematical concept to turn investing from gambling into earning by teaching you to be the how? This is the key to learning how to be a true investor in the stock market and not just a hapless trader of stocks. Or, to sum it all up, we'll teach you to be the house and not the gambler.
Hemp Boca. Products of purest natural ingredients and providing a safe alternative method for relief from many symptoms, creating a healthier lifestyle without the use of opioids. Use Hemp Boca products for improved mental health and overall well-being. It's safe, legal, and non-psychoactive. Our pure and high-quality CBD is from clean industrial hemp, then extracted slowly over days to produce the strongest and most effective products on the market, made in the U.S. with no synthetic ingredients. Committed to bringing our customers the highest grade CBD oil on the market. Our industrial hemp, it's organic with no solvents and pesticides, gluten-free, vegan, full spectrum, and third-party double lab tested. Our top priority is your health and wellness, and we are confident you will love our products and the amazing relief so you can enjoy the things you love to do. Try our products and start living a healthier lifestyle. Hemp Boca. Good health and...
Welcome back, everybody, to the Hemp Boca Show. We're live here at Gizzy's Coffee in Delray Beach. Did I say Boca Raton last week?
It's okay.
I could have sworn I said Boca Raton
It's
last week
okay.
because we were here last week
You want us
also.
to tell you what you said last week?
Right? Do you know how much I've done since then?
You said Delray? You said Delray?
Delray,
It's Delray?
here, 2275 South Federal Highway, Delray Beach.
It says Delray right across the street.
Yeah.
Big sign.
No, we're in Delray.
I'm looking at it
Not too
as-
far from Boca, though. But
I know. No, this is kind of like a border line.
Close
We're
to
close
it,
to the
right?
border line, Boca and Delray here, which is south of Linton Boulevard on Federal Highway.
It's called the Delray Plaza.
I didn't notice. I see that now. Thank you very much. Thank you. We are in Delray
And
Beach.
we have to do a shout out to Ryan and Andrea. Ryan's in the back seat. He's from Chumslick Marketing Advantage.
Hi,
.com.
Ryan.
He,
Hi, Andrea. I know you're on your way here.
They take care of our social media, especially the Instagram page. So
Yeah,
we always want to.
gurus of Instagram.
Yeah. So if anybody out there has a business or you need Instagram or whatever, Google now, Google Plus, right? Google Suite,
Yes.
whatever it's called. It's
You can
changed
Google
so-
something.
video.
You go to chumslick.com.
Chumslick
Chumslick.
Marketing Advantage, right? Chumslickadvantage.com.
Yes.
That's right.
Sorry.
So we appreciate it, Ryan. So,
Thanks. Okay.
but
so,
so we were just touching base on Thailand. There's a lot going on there and interesting stuff.
yeah,
but,
we'll keep you updated
yeah.
as the laws changes and things change. With our project.
But Jesse, thank you for coming in. It's been a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Appreciate
it's only
it.
been a month.
Oh, hey,
I
you
was
know,
here last month.
I know. That's true. But let us, with you and Dr. Bouger, you've been, you're big advocates in support of CBD, and our products are there. I know you're having your own testimonials, or you're doing your case studies and surveys, and so how's that going? What is?
It's going good. I have one that should be finishing up soon. I'm taking progressive pictures for Ryan. She's a diabetic.
Yes.
That had sores on her toes, and they wanted her to wear orthotic shoes, and they were uncomfortable and continued to bleed. She used the lotion, and in days it stopped bleeding. So I have from the before and working. She's currently using it now. So
What lotion? Like which one are you?
the
Massager or the body butter? Oh,
the
the body butter.
The body butter.
And that's been so to be like a full 30-day regimen.
Yeah, she's been using it every day, probably twice a day in the beginning, but that got it to close up. Even her podiatrist couldn't get her skin to close up.
Wow,
It was just a constant battle.
That's great
that she's
to
been
hear.
having for months. She happened to come into the office because she was in an accident with her husband. So then she saw the CBD, and of course we give out samples, and then hence she bought some. So we're
That's
waiting
great.
on her
Oh,
testimonial.
that's fantastic.
And she allowed me to
Fantastic
take
here.
pictures of her feet. So
Oh, you did them before and after. So.
yes.
So Gene brought up a good thing too with dosage. Thailand is really, really focusing on how to
Administer, yes.
administer. How do you measure your dosages there with your patients?
Well, to start with, a lot of our patients come in with musculoskeletal because of the accidents. So their back's hurting, their neck's hurting, their shoulders are hurting, and that's muscle. So really more of the oil or the body butter just soaks right into that particular muscle in that area, doesn't go through the whole entire bloodstream. That tends to work for them. But somebody that's trying to get long-term pain under control, it's the drops that they go with that I
Right.
tend to recommend,
Right.
or a gummy, you know,
Right,
depending on
right.
how some people don't like the oil.
Right.
So
right.
the gummies work just as well too, that we carry as well. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I've had 6'2" guys come in that can't even handle 250 milligram. But I've had little skinny 100-pound women come in that need 1,000.
You just got, it's interesting, right?
Yeah, it
Everybody's,
is interesting on how everybody processes it.
Isn't that interesting?
Right.
Because all the, and our system, everybody's different, as we know.
Yes.
But there are so many dosage charts out there about that measures on weight, pain level, and you're still kind of guessing, right? You're still trying to figure out what's best for you, and then you just start from, kind of start
Right.
from there.
So the best way to you start your dosage is always starting low.
Yes.
And then grow from there, as
Right.
you always said. I've been watching YouTube videos of, they call him the grandfather of cannabis. He's from Israel. His name is Dr. Raphael Mushalom.
Mushlam.
I've been watching, so if anyone's interested in watching that, there's a bunch of videos on him. I think it's spelled.
Well,
Have you heard?
I have
of
heard
that?
about
Yes.
him.
Yeah.
He's been experimenting since the 60s.
Yes, he has.
Right, but it really came out in the
Has.
early 90s,
Right.
like him and another doctor out of Israel
Right.
that focused on CBD and the endocannabinoid system.
Right.
Kind of, trademarked. It's like, hey, there's some positive effect here.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it just, but yeah, you're right. There's so much of what we're reading has been,
Published and
Hundreds,
there's been
thousands of years
case
old.
studies, right? Yes.
But
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't want to go off
you're fine.
topic. Last night we were at a gathering at a friend's house who loves our massage oil. And from one person, it spread to like a bunch of people at this
it's a vegan foundation.
Vegan Foundation. Yes, we were there. We were doing our live broadcasting with Freddie and Dawn at Hippocrates down in West Palm Beach. They cater to, it's like a resort, a vegan resort in West Palm Beach where people from all over the world fly to come stay there and try to, I think, for
Mostly
mind,
they have
body,
cancer
and soul.
treatment, they have cancer
Yes,
people, they
with
have people
ailments
with cancer,
also,
ailments, and yeah.
or just relaxation. But we're getting the word out through them, also with the people who are actually working in the facility in the massage. We had a lady who massages there, and she had used a product on a friend of ours who was the one who kind of spread the word about our massage oil. And she said that she got massage oil, and she said that she usually has, after her massage, her pinky was in pain, usually in pain. But she says when she used our massage oil to massage her, at the end of massage, she had no pain. So she was just like, wow.
There's not too many people that offer cannabis massages.
Right.
But we do.
Right.
We have a medical a massage therapist that comes in every Monday
Oh,
and
great.
offers a therapeutic massage, and she also offers a cannabis massage as well.
That's
So
great.
It does work out.
Yes.
And
So
she says
where
the
is your-
same thing
Where are
about
you
her hands.
located? Where are you guys located?
We're on the northwest corner of Glades and Lions in the PNC Bank building on the second floor.
And
Right.
how can they get a hold of you?
Our number is 561-826-3664.
Right. And the website's wealignyourspine.com.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic place. And we always appreciate your feedback and you being here and contribution. And say hi to Dr. Bouger for us.
I will.
Yes.
But Miss Maribel Rodriguez,
Yes.
how are you?
Good afternoon. I'm
Welcome
Welcome.
to
We
the Hemp
appreciate you
Boca
being
Show,
here.
being
Great.
here
Yes,
with us.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us a little about yourself, about policy injury law, and your take on CBD and
Yes.
cannabis industry?
Well, we primarily just deal with personal injury. So we've worked with Dr. Bouget's office for quite some time now, a couple of years. So this edition is a newer edition for probably about the past year. So I will say with our car accident clients that we refer over to them, they actually love the facility because of having an alternative way of healing versus just the regular chiropractic treatment.
Right.
So so it definitely gives us, as far as a good name with referring and clients being happy with Dr. Bouget's office and our services, and to be able to have these additional products, is definitely a plus. You know, my mother is actually using the buttercream because
The body
she has
butter, yeah.
yeah, the body butter, because she's going through something with her ankle, and she even told me like the other day, all she just has to use just a little bit of it, and she's never had like any pain or anything like that. So, she's like trying to siphon it. And I'm like, Mom, I could get you more.
Well, a little goes a long way with our products.
That and the massage oil too is
Yes.
those two products work hand in hand. So that's great to
Yes.
hear. Thank you for
Yep.
letting
And
us
I
know
also
that.
do the coffee too. I give her the coffee and the drops.
Yeah,
and-
yeah.
So I don't
Sure.
have to worry about her. She's always like,
That's good.
so yeah, so I definitely recommend their facility. I wish more doctors were giving that as an alternative. It's more of a natural product. But again, we do the car accidents, injuries, slip and falls, and everything like that. Pollutes the injury law.
Especially those type of people would
Yes.
definitely need these products.
Yes. Yes.
The natural kind of way, instead of going through the was it pain medication.
Pain medication, exactly. Especially with the, opiate epidemic and all that. I have clients that are like, they don't want to take any drugs. They're afraid. So, this is like as far as another alternative
right.
that they can use
Absolutely.
versus doing those pain pills and things like that. So,
Yes,
yeah.
we're helping.
yeah.
We're helping each patient, one person at a time.
exactly.
Yeah, and I think it's great to hear too when our customers will on our website I had just added a section where they can leave a testimonials not only specific to the product, but there's a downloadable form because it's important to us to get feedback. And I think what resonates with us the most is that when we hear, I didn't have to go fill my prescriptions again, or I don't take Tylenol or ibuprofens. It's their choice, right? But that's really what our goal is just to say, hey, here's an alternative. It's up to you now what you want to do with that. But to make decisions like that, it means a lot to us because that's really what we're trying to.
Exactly.
Right.
There are people out there that really do need medications. I'm not saying that it is, but situations like this and the most common symptoms and ailments that CBD can help with, it's rewarding.
And
Right.
it's definitely a muscle relaxer too, which are most of our clients do come in where they just need they need that relief. So it's definitely been a plus. So I'm glad that you guys offer it. As
Yeah.
Oh, thank
Well,
you.
with our
Appreciate it.
products now, we have new products on our website.
Yeah, well,
also.
eventually.
That-
Eventually.
Not-
Not, I think the Canacure is going to be the next one because we're still waiting on some logistics, some information on how
Okay.
to launch
you
it.
are the logistics guy,
but,
so move it along.
Yeah,
what is that? What is,
Unbelievable.
what is that product?
I guess so.
Well,
No.
it's the Hangover
Oh,
Canacure.
okay.
It's made with CBD.
Right, and so it's going to be up on the website soon. It's going to be. What we're doing right now is making sure we have all the right information. Right. That's also it's very important to us. We don't, we don't just guess. We want to make sure all the ingredients there, everything, all the disclaimers, everything that's supposed to be there is for the customer, so they can understand what's in Canacure, what it does for you.
Right.
But it really does focus on, hangover relief, and it's already been out there for a while. The feedback's been tremendous. So we've partnered with good friends of ours who actually patented and created the product. So we're very proud, and we're here to support them too. So
Right.
eventually, probably, I would say by the end of December, maybe middle of December, we should have this fully launched.
Yes, and that's just one of the 3 products that they have. We're also going to be carrying the Ivory Rose Liquid Pleasures for a woman and a man. So
You know how?
look out for
you know-
these. These are
I think that's Jean's favorite part of the show. She just, you put all these
liquid
products up there. She's like,
pleasure.
I will introduce these two. Yeah, and what else can do with it?
Nothing wrong with
no.
that.
She, our good friend Priscilla, she has been testing these clinically tested over 300 women within I think a couple years, and she has an overwhelming, feedback. I mean, phenomenal feedback on this. That
Now, is
they-
one for women and
one for
One for men,
Yes,
yes.
she first came out with this, and she had such an overwhelming,
Response. to-
from
yeah.
women and men who thank her also
For what?
for giving back their
Their
sex lives.
Their sex life. How?
Yes,
All right,
liquid.
Phil.
It's a liquid pleasure, so I guess you can
Yeah.
imagine it, right?
No, I can't. What do you do?
Oh, we got to go to a
It's
commercial.
Well, it's a topical. It's a topical.
Topical.
So it's not
Huh.
sublingual. So you use it. Do I need to expel this? I don't think so.
I think you
But
do.
This is,
Wait, the one for the men, what is like?
this is the same thing for men.
Okay,
Do you want to explain
So,
that since you're
You know,
a man?
I'll
giving
it's
him the mic.
unbelievable.
Yes.
Yeah, it's we're having a good time here, but all
And the
kidding
men
aside,
also,
there's
because the women
there's
are,
important factors
you know,
behind these products.
Especially for
And
women who are over 50.
That's what I was going to say.
Yes.
is there are people out there that struggle, and it's important, and even if partners, what have you.
It helps,
So-
yes. with
Yeah, and
menopause
so they came out with these
dryness
products,
and
and it's really
so forth.
has worked tremendously. For both parties. So I think it's great.
Phil?
I mean,
Yeah.
but
I
I
am still
figured
trying to figure out exactly what you're doing here. What is this?
I figure that you go out drinking, have
make
your
me
fun,
blush.
and then take care of the hangover in the morning.
Yes, there you go.
That's what I'm looking at.
A drop that you take,
No.
or more like a lube?
Yes.
It's a lube.
I think that's what Phil
topical,
was asking.
yeah.
Is that what you're
Well, I just said,
It's
not.
a
not
top. It's
it's
a
not-
it's a
It's
topical.
a topical. It's not a
That's
drop.
right.
It's not
Right,
a
right.
sublingual.
Topical.
A topical.
A topical.
So you top it off.
Okay.
All right, so we got to go to another break. Thank God.
So you put it on
This
the
is
top.
the Hemp Boca Show. Again, we are live
Yes.
at Gizzy's Coffee, 2275 South Federal Highway,
Delray
in
Beach.
Delray
And
Beach.
we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Principles we like to teach our members at Phil's Stock World is be the house, not the gambler. Stand around a casino, and every day you'll see thousands of people walk through the doors and play various games of skill and chance, and yet none of them are likely to ever be as rich as the person who owns the casino. That, over the long run, the odds are always in his favor. This is not gambling, it's a mathematical fact. How would you like us to teach you how to use this simple mathematical concept to turn investing from gambling into earning by teaching you to be the house? This is the key to learning how to be a true investor in the stock market and not just a hapless trader of stocks. Or, to sum it all up, we'll teach you to be the house and not the gambler.
Experian Travel, a subsidiary of Cruise Planners Travel Advisor, is merely a selling agency and makes no warranty expressed or implied. Each Cruise Planners is individually owned and operated. Experian Travels and Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and a very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. Our travel advisors will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. We specialize in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation just for you.
Welcome back to the Hemp Boca Show. We're live here from Gizzy's Coffee in Delray Beach.
Yes.
We're on Federal Highway, just south of Linton Beach Boulevard. We're in the Delray Plaza.
2275 North Federal.
You know what?
It's really.
You can
right.
just look at the plaza there. It has 2275 Delray
Yes.
Plaza.
No, it's all right. That's all right. Yeah.
Right next to yes.
So as you can see, every
Or the
time,
gigantic Kia dealership.
Yes, right next to the Kia.
as you can see, every time we come back from a commercial, we tend to grow for one more person. So, but
Come,
we want
come
to.
back next week. They'll be like
Yeah,
The whole room.
There'll be like stadiums full of people.
I
Back
know,
there.
right? But we want to introduce Mr. Phil Davis,
From Phil Stock World.
part of Hemp Boca as
Welcome.
well, our business partner, our friend, family, and he's behind philstockworld.com. And we always like to know what's going on in the stock world of things, the portfolio that he has set up, and trades. So take it away.
Well, we're just making a few adjustments to the Hemp Boca portfolio, and I don't know. Next week we should try to put it up on the screen, but we'll see if we can figure out
Sounds
that
good.
technology.
That's exciting.
For now, though, we're adjusting a couple of positions we already have. We have Molson Coors, and by the way, you can go to philstockworld.com, go to the Hemp Boca section, and you'll see all this up on the web tomorrow morning. So we'll be able to show you exactly what we're doing. But for now, just go over it quickly and talk about the Molson Coors. We're going to add 5 short $50 puts for 2022. We're going to sell those for $8 each, which is a lot of money, actually, for the puts. So if you sell an $8 put, you're promising to buy the stock for $50, and somebody's going to pay you $8 for promising to buy it. That's what selling a put is.
Okay.
When you sell 5 puts, you're getting 500 shares worth of contracts. So we're promising to buy 500 shares of Molson for $50, but we're getting paid $8 each to make that promise. So the person who owns the Molson stock is guaranteeing they can't lose more than $8. They're in other words, they're giving you 8, but Molson's around 50 now, so they just want to make sure it doesn't go below 50. That's why they're paying you. They're paying you to lock in that they won't have a bad
What's the difference
turn.
between that and like a future, like when you're doing futures, or is that
A futures
estimates as
contract
well?
is very different. I couldn't
is
even
very
explain it
different?
to you in the time we have.
Oh, okay.
But it's futures. You're betting on the up and down of the indexes between now and a certain date.
And, yeah, on the future.
But
Okay.
that's a straight bet. That's like betting on a horse to win.
Okay.
It's a different kind of thing.
Okay.
This is a contract between you and the person, in this case, who owns Molson stock. And you're promising that you will buy from them their stock for $50. It is currently, excuse me, because I got to look at my iPad. It's currently $52. So the person is paying $8 to you. You're going to promise that you'll give them no less than 50, so they can't lose more than 2 plus the 8 they're giving you.
Mm-hmm.
So they're saying they can't lose more than 20% on their stock, no matter what happens between now and 2022. They can't lose more than $10 because you've guaranteed them you'll take the stock for 50. So that's what they get out of it. They get the fact that they can't lose more than 20% even if the market collapses. You, on the other hand, are getting paid $8 to do nothing. If the stock is over 50, you don't buy the stock and the option expires and you keep the money. On the other hand, if the stock goes a little bit lower and you do end up buying it, your net cost is only 42, which is 20% below the current price. So it's a great situation. We're getting paid $8 times 500 shares, $4,000 cash goes into the portfolio just for promising that we'll buy Coors for a discount. This is a great way to open up stock positions. It's really a cornerstone to what we do. We're getting a 20% discount for promising to buy a stock in 2 years that we really would like to buy right now for $42. I'd love that. You can't buy it for $42; it's at $52.
Right.
Right.
So we either get to buy it for 20% off, or we keep the $8,000, or we keep the $4,000.
Wow, that's
So that's one.
Tremendous strategy, focusing on the sociological fear of loss.
Yeah.
Okay, so like it is.
Yeah, I guess technically, yeah, that's what it is.
And markets are created around the fear of loss.
Right.
So like, great strategy.
Yeah, and on we also already had a play on the marijuana ETF, MJ.
Yes. Let's hear that.
We have 5 short 2021 $30 puts, and we're going to move them to 10 short 2022 $20 puts. It's an even roll, so there's no real change there. And then we're gonna buy 20 of the MJ 2022. These are January's 15-22 spread. So we're gonna buy the 15s. We're gonna sell the 22s. And here we're buying something, a call option, but it's in the money because MJ is above 15. We're selling puts the selling calls that are out of the money. The net cost per is 220. So 20 of them is $4,400. So we're spending $4,400 on a $14,000 spread. So if it goes our way, we can gain about $10,000 on the spread, which is a very nice return.
Yeah.
And it limits your use of cash. It limits your downside risk to $4,000. If we bought if we bought 2,000 MJ contracts, it would cost us $30,000 just to play. So instead of spending $30,000, we're spending $4,000, and we still have $10,000 of upside.
That's
So
awesome.
another very good way to play, another way to conserve your capital and still leverage out and get some good money. And also,
Yes,
you're not
indeed.
accelerating your risk. If you bought it for $30,000 of stock and it went down 10%, you're out $3,000 anyway.
How are the wheat stocks overall? Like, what do you?
They're generally being terrible. That's why we're doing this,
Yeah.
because they've been beaten down and beaten down. So we are going to capitalize on that and take a position at this level. And hopefully, over the course of the next year, the industry will come back a little bit. But Canada is suffering from, they had legislative failures. They have overproduction. They still have a lot of illegal cannabis being sold. California has this problem too. 80% of the marijuana sold in California is still illegal because of the tax avoidance. Because if you do it illegally, you're not
Right.
paying the taxes.
Right,
Taxes are killing
right.
the legal industry.
Yes.
And the last thing we're doing is a brand new trade. Macy's got killed today because their online site, two reasons. Kohl's, disastrous earnings. So that scared everybody out of all the retail stocks. And Macy's themselves just announced they had a data breach. Somebody hacked their online website and stole all the users' information.
Wow.
And
Wow.
that's since about November 7th. So anybody who's been on Macy's recently buying anything should probably look carefully at their credit card statements. So anyway, that's
Good to
no,
know.
what
It's
did
the
I just
holiday
do?
season.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of that happens there.
Yes.
So
It's,
that I just had it and I just lost the screen. Yeah, hang on a second. Sorry.
There was
Yeah.
this article that came out, Gene,
I got
about a company. It was a CBD producer in Oregon, that where this one particular company bought millions of dollars worth of seeds, and the hemp. And there's a male and there's a female. The significant difference between male and female seeds is that when you plant a female, it can grow to a much higher, and it lasts longer, and you get more of a product out of it, right?
Right.
So they come to contract agreement of approximate, a few $100,000, $3.5 million was the contract deal, and of ordering only female seeds.
I think the female plants don't produce seeds themselves.
Yeah.
What? That's correct, right?
Yeah,
So
that is correct.
so when you are using female plants, you have to constantly buy seeds.
That's correct.
I'm still doing trade though. Don't forget.
That's correct. But I'm bringing this up because you remind me as to some of the reasons why the weed stocks in general have dipped because of the illegal things that are going on. And this
Right.
particular story, this company, what they ended up doing was selling nothing but almost 80 or over 80% were male seeds to this corporation, which cost them $44 million because they could not, because the way their
In
system is set
lawsuit,
up,
right.
yeah, and what their production and what their demand is for their customers, they couldn't fulfill. So it's just things like that. Really, I think with the illegal mislabeling and all the vaping and all that stuff, it's going to play a big role in people let's hold back on investing in the stocks, and I think that's why there's a significant drop.
Right. So
in
go
the
ahead,
weeds.
Phil.
Yeah, and they're not. Well, also they're not hitting their plan. When they came out, they had these business plans to make
Yeah.
X millions of dollars, and they're not making anything like that. So
Yeah.
the investors are like, oh well, bye.
Yeah.
They'll go put their money somewhere else.
So true. So true.
Right.
So lastly, we're doing Macy's. Now we're combining both strategies that we just used. We're combining the spread. So with Macy's, we're going to buy the 2022 January. That's as far out as options go currently. So we like to go far out if we can. So the 2022 15. I'm sorry. It's not 15. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It's the 13-17 bull call spread.
That's okay.
And the net of that spread is $2. So that's going to be. Oh, I'm sorry. No. I know what I did. I apologize. It's not what I did. I did it differently. It's Macy's 2022 13 calls for $4.20. So the 2022s are the longs, and they're at $4.20. And again, I'll show this on our website tomorrow. And we're only selling 10 of the 2021, a year earlier, $15 calls for $2.75. I remember because now I broke that up because it's going to be a more of an impactful play on earnings. And
That's really interesting.
oh, wait a second.
Yes, I
But-
am totally lost.
Well,
No.
this
I'm
is-
sorry.
Right
I'm
there
sorry.
with
No,
you,
you know what
girl.
it is? But that was an earnings play. And
Okay.
it's not for Hemp.
As you can see, we're very casual here on the show.
Obviously.
That's embarrassing.
But,
No, because I lost my place and I read the wrong one. You know what it is? 'Cause I'm mixing up two trades. That trade is for the earnings for Phil Stockwell players. Don't play that. Ignore what I just said because it's much riskier. It's an earnings play. You shouldn't play an earnings play in a small portfolio.
Yeah.
This play, we're selling 5 of the 2022 $15 puts for $460. That puts $2,300 in our pocket, same as the first play. And then the spread is $13.20. That makes more sense. The 2022 $13.20 spread, that is $2.15 actually. The net of the spread, though, it's $9.25 on a $10,500 spread. So you put in $9.25, and if it goes well, if Macy's is over 20 in 2022, you'll get back $10,500. It's a 1,000% upside. You make $9,575 if Macy's is over.
Wow.
And it's the same thing. Your obligation is only to buy 500 shares of Macy's at $15, which is actually only $7,500 worth of stock. That's the worst case scenario. You end up owning 5,000 shares of Macy's. The best case scenario, you make $9,575. So it's a fantastic way to use your money to get involved. Macy's is not as bad as it's being traded right now. It's a big mistake, and it's a great time to capitalize.
And
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question on that Macy's trade?
Yeah.
What if in the event that like Macy's is, or there's a merger, or there's like you know what happened with Sears?
I was going to say that too.
So something
Sears
very
is
similar.
different,
So
but
the reason why
yeah.
I ask is because a good friend of mine does valuation models for these major retail players.
Right. I used to be an
Like
M&A
the-
consultant,
yeah, they have
actually.
done-
Yeah.
She has done the Best Buy appraisal. She has done the with Circuit City was another retailer.
That
and
didn't end
she's also
well.
heavily involved in Macy's and the valuation stuff.
Right.
So like I'm constantly getting information about Macy's and kind of you know
Just
where
make,
their
just make sure
position
that's
lies.
not inside information.
I don't know.
Okay,
what-
well-
I mean, we were inside a building.
No,
when
no, no.
I got the information.
If
Nice
If-
one, Ryan.
if she wait, I want to stop you before you say it on the radio. If she has knowledge due to her job that the public doesn't have, and you trade on that knowledge, that's inside trading.
Yeah, no, I
Martha
don't
Stewart.
personally.
I'm
think
just
anything-
telling you. Well, so I'm telling you. Also, please don't tell it to me because
Yeah, it's
then I can't
yeah.
trade it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just saying like how it's interesting.
We don't want
how,
to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These retail
Especially
stocks,
Phil.
giants,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and over time, you know, 2022 doesn't seem like a long time out, but serious things happen over very short periods of time.
Right.
When you look at it.
Yeah, but serious things. Sears went bust for a certain reason. Like the guy who owns Sears, Eddie Lambert, he opened up another company that was a real estate company, and he allowed Sears. I don't want to say allowed. Allegedly allowed Sears to go bankrupt, so that his real estate company could buy all the good Sears stores for ridiculously low amounts of money. That that real estate company then allegedly made billions of dollars while the Sears shareholders got totally screwed. Now, had he tried to do that as the CEO of Sears without bankrupting Sears, he would have been in trouble for self-dealing. Sure. But now he gets to call himself a savior for at least getting some money out of the deal.
I guess the question
So
was like, what
it's
happens
very different.
if there is
That's-
a merger, or
A merger is a totally
if someone
different
picks
thing.
up,
If
someone
somebody buys Macy's,
right.
if someone buys Macy's, and I would buy Macy's, frankly, because it's way too cheap. If somebody bought the whole company,
Yeah.
you would cash out this spread in the buyout.
Okay.
You would immediately get your money, even though it'd be like a year early, 2 years early. You would immediately get your money instead of waiting for the end.
Oh wow.
If it's a buyout, if it's a merger, then you end up owning some apportionate shares of the merged company. Then your options convert into merged options.
Interesting. Yeah.
Which is a real pain in the ass, actually.
can
Frankly,
imagine,
if
yeah.
it was a merger and they were going to do that equally, and some other company was coming in, we would probably sell because it's too much, it's too messy to worry about. Because what happens is the old options don't get traded very much, and you have to wait till 2022, and then somebody does a special valuation. Yeah, it's just too much of a nonsense. If they get bought out, though, you go to the bar and celebrate.
Right.
You know, you can even get some of those lotions and have a good time because you're going to be real happy that happened for you.
Wow.
And that's
Phil,
it.
would
So
you
we're
do
going
me
to
a-
post it all
I
up.
mean,
It's a
if
lot
you
of
don't-
moves.
If you don't mind, we only have
Yeah.
like a couple minutes. Would you mind just reviewing what you just said again so I can have an understanding? I'm just kidding.
I'm saying we're gonna put it online.
No.
And people can come to
Yes.
Phil Stock World.
Yes.
Look for the Hemp Boca portfolio, and it'll all be
Yes.
clearly detailed there. It's impossible to do in 15
Live
minute show.
here,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yes, just
Well,
go to philstockworld.com and you
Yeah.
you can go philstockworld.com. You're confusing me now.
Well,
It's
I
like,
know
oh my
you-
God.
It's philstockworld.com to learn all the information that Phil just gave to us. He'll be pulling this up tonight or tomorrow. It's very informative. But quickly, we want to get Ryan in. Just his take on some CBD information from Chum Slick, and then we got to pass it around before the end of the show.
Yeah, I just wanted to, what I was talking about, like the fear of loss, right? So that's anxiety related. So I was just, flipping through my NIH articles as I do when I can't sleep, and came across a clinical study in Brazil that showed 300 milligrams of CBD is as effective as things like diazepam or antidepressants when it comes to reducing anxiety. Okay, so that's not a theory, that's not a test, that's like clinical trial, done, did, wrapped up. One of the things they found that I thought was interesting, that it was dose dependent. So the people that had, say, like 150 milligrams didn't see a reduced anxiety. People who had 300, that was very effective. And then people that had 600, they didn't see reduced anxiety either. So it was very interesting to see
wow.
if there was a dose dependent.
Really precise.
what is it replacing?
So
Anxiety.
so like they did a placebo,
Yeah.
CBD.
Do you guys know the cost of this thing?
Diazepam, which is like,
What's the cost of diazepam? I'm curious.
cost?
Yeah.
I mean, health-wise, or
Cost. No, the cost as in
Cost
money.
between $20
Well, I
and
mean,
$30
you go to the
for a 30-day
doctor.
supply.
Yeah, but you-
Okay, so
Oh,
a dollar a
$20,
day.
$30.
Yeah, if you don't have insurance.
Okay, because I'm saying the difference is now if you did that with CBD, the way it's currently grown, that would be about $2 a day. That's the difference. I know it's better for you,
right, but from the health perspective,
well,
right?
this is what we're looking at in Thailand because we're helping and supplying the national health system there, and we have to now 300 is a huge dose though. But
that's
if you
what they-
did
that's what they
300, that would
found,
be
yeah.
about $2. That
Yeah.
would be if you want a raw dose CBD, it's going to cost you about $2 to do
and
that.
they just did it based off of like a public speaking test, and
Yeah.
it's a known test that shows levels of anxiety. So I thought that was interesting.
Thanks, Ryan. We appreciate it very much. That's really interesting. We want to thank Jesse from Dr. Bourget's office. You want to go around and introduce yourselves again and where they can find you?
Yep, I'm Jesse. We'll be here next month too. So we're located on the northwest corner of Glades and Lyons in the PNC Bank Building on the second floor. And you can reach us at 561-826-3664. And our website's wealignyourspine.com.
All right. And Maribel?
And this is Maribel Rodriguez, and I'm with Pelosi Injury Law Firm. And again, we do car accidents, slip and falls. And I just wanted to say, as far as you guys driving out there, Florida is one out of 2 states that does not require any other vehicles to have BI. So make sure you guys at least get uninsured motorist, call your agents, so that way if God forbid you do get into an accident, at least you guys are covered, and then we can take care of you, myself. And I will get you over to Jesse's office where we are the bomb. Anyhow, it's Pelosi Injury Law Firm. My phone number, I'll even give you my cell, 954-439-2637. Our office number is 954-870-5479. My extension is 204. And you can reach us on our website at www.pelosiinjurylaw.com.
Great. And Phil, thanks for being here from philstockworld.com. We appreciate it.
You
Ryan,
can find me wandering up and down Atlantic Avenue.
Yeah, right.
And can't miss him. He's like
Ryan
6'7".
from chumslickadvantage.com. We appreciate all that you're doing. And
Yes,
Gene,
and-
it's always a pleasure.
Thank you, and you too, Chris.
And welcome again
Are we
to the Hemp
sounding
Boca
off
Show.
right now?
We'll
And yes, Andrea, we missed you,
Yes.
and I hope you show up soon.
Yes. And we hope to be in our new studio next week. But thanks for
Yes,
being
we'll
here with
see-
us.
Yes.
We
and
will
we're
see you next
live
week.
off here from Gizzy's Coffee here at Delray Beach.
Yeah, there.
And come here for, the best coffee in town.
It's really
And,
good.
Yeah. They've got CBD protein
Yes,
bars
they have
here
some
too.
CBD products here too as well.
Yes.
So, well, thank you again for joining us and hempboca.com for more information and to learn more about our products as well. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Experian Travel, a subsidiary of Cruise Planners Travel Advisor, is merely a selling agency and makes no warranty expressed or implied. Each cruise planners is individually owned and operated. Experian Travels and Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and a very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. Our travel advisors will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. We specialize in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation just for you.
One of the key principles we like to teach our members at Phil's Stock World is be the house, not the gambler. Stand around a casino, and every day you'll see thousands of people walk through the doors and play various games of skill and chance, and yet none of them are likely to ever be as rich as the person who owns the casino. That, over the long run, the odds are always in his favor. This is not gambling, it's a mathematical fact. How would you like us to teach you how to use this simple mathematical concept to turn investing from gambling into earning by teaching you to be the house? This is the key to learning how to be a true investor in the stock market and not just a hapless trader of stocks. Or, to sum it all up, we'll teach you to be the house and not the gambler.
Hemp Boca. Products of purest natural ingredients and providing a safe alternative method for relief from many symptoms, creating a healthier lifestyle without the use of opioids. Use Hemp Boca products for improved mental health and overall well-being. It's safe, legal, and non-psychoactive. Our pure and high-quality CBD is from clean industrial hemp, then extracted slowly over days to produce the strongest and most effective products on the market. Made in the U.S. with no synthetic ingredients. Committed to bringing our customers the highest grade CBD oil on the market. Our industrial hemp, it's organic with no solvents and pesticides, gluten-free, vegan, full spectrum, and third-party double lab tested. Our top priority is your health and wellness, and we are confident you will love our products and the amazing relief so you can enjoy the things you love to do. Try our products and start living a healthier lifestyle. Hemp Boca. Good health and good sense are two of life's greatest blessings.